I'm a bit early. Marion and Geoff. Belinda and I made it absolutely on time, despite the fact that I was meant to miss this train. But due to the performance of the BMW, we are early. What a drive. And I just wanted to do a quick one because it's occurred to me, well, something occurred in one of the comments yesterday. I think it's all deliberate. So take this Jaguar Land Rover thing, right? You've got one of the biggest car brands selling cars to people that like luxury things, high-end people. And over the course of 12 years, they've completely destroyed their brand. You can maybe go back a little bit further on the reliability issues, but let's say, look at everything that's happening at the minute. You've got the Inchcape flood, you've got the thefts, you've got the insurance. What if it's not all accidental? What if it is all by design? What if it is the deliberate destruction of a brand that well-to-do, rich people? Not even that, because a lot of people buy them on finance and can't really afford them anyway. What if it is more to do with the destruction of a brand that is a strong symbol of British I'm doing okayness? You know, Jaguar Land Rover products have been crap for years. They basically sell products in far off places based on the premise of the fact that in England, we're all James Bond and we all live in castles. And those of us that can see through the crap, we don't buy them. But a lot of people do. And then when you buy one, oh, this is the best thing in the world. Yeah, of course it's the best thing in the world, because living in a castle would be the best thing in the world, despite all the drawbacks and drawbridges. But what if this is all part of a big, decades-long plan to just destroy the brand so it's another manufacturer gone? And then you've got the theft thing and the insurance thing. Obviously, that's just a plan to drive up the price of insurance to get us all off the road, which we know is the plan. I firmly believe that we're in if the motoring world and the motoring timeline was a football match, we're in the last minute of 7 minutes stoppage time. This is the tail end of being able to enjoy your car, which is why Belinda Carlisle and myself just drove at 1,000 miles an hour to get to a train station, and I loved it. And I'm going to pick up a car that I don't need. I'm going to pick up a car that I don't need to buy to do a track day that I don't need to do. But I just don't think you're going to be able to do this anymore. I think that there's some really, really mental stuff coming in 2024. I've got a lot of stuff in my inbox that I just haven't wanted to deal with. Forced scrapping of older cars based on emissions, older cars becoming uninsurable. You're not going to be able to insure a vehicle that's not smart. Same as you're not going to be able to have a charger that's not smart. You're not going to be able to own a vehicle that's not smart and connected to everything. And all this is coming, and it's all there in the small print. We've got 20 mile an hour zones, I've noticed, are now creeping out of Wales and into Herefordshire, and it's knocking on my border. We're reaching the tail end of car ownership, and we're absolutely reaching the tail end of car enjoyment. So I do feel like I've said this for a couple of years now, but it's a slow creep. That's the thing. It's not like Geoff says, oh, make sure you enjoy a road trip because tomorrow you're not going to be able to. You won't notice that tomorrow you won't be able to. It'll just slowly happen. And then you'll get to a point where you think, oh, actually, I don't really want to do John O'Groats to Land's End anymore because there's that many 20 mile an hour speed limits and we've got to go through low traffic zones and there's 3 low emission zones. We just won't bother doing it. And at no point did anybody say to you, you're not allowed to drive your car anymore. You made that decision yourself based on the actions that were taken around you. And if you don't recognise the actions that are being taken around you, then you're going to miss it. And you're going to have a moment where you're sat there with 25 classic cars that are worth absolutely nothing because you didn't stand up to your MP when they said, we think this area should be a low traffic neighbourhood. We think this area should be a 20 mile an hour speed limit. We think we should make these changes to the MOT laws. So the other side of that as well, which was going to be another video, but I'm not going to get around to making it this week. So let's talk about it now. It's all deliberate. Look at the design of the new Ford Mustang and every electric car. Look at the design of every BMW. What am I driving right now? What have I just waxed lyrical about? A BMW M Sport 320 diesel. I did a piece to camera earlier on that I can't use due to the terrible driving that was filmed in the video. But the point is, there is nothing better to drive on a cold morning when you're late for a train than a 320 diesel M Sport. right? These are cars that are, you know, the ultimate driving machine. And what have they done with them? Well, look at them. Every single new BMW is fugly. All the people that bought BMWs because they love the brand and everything that it stands for, that brand is dead. So BMW's been killed by design, literally by design, and Jaguar Land Rover is being deconstructed through quality. Which other brands are being destroyed? Well, Ford's on the way out due to the wet belt EcoBoost engine thing. And that's before we start to talk about design, which is what I wanted to talk about. What car do you all remember from your youth? Ford Capri, Ford Mustang. What are they? Iconic, great-looking cars that would have sold in droves had they made them look good. What did they do? They're both fugly and they're both electric. It's the deliberate destruction of the car being done in front of our eyes in ways that aren't necessarily always obvious. I am now a little bit late for my train, and that got me all worked up, that did. Yesterday I was in a motorbike shop and I was looking back to Hunter S. Thompson's Song of the Sausage Creature, which is about freedom and motorbiking and being able to do what you want and go where you want on your own time frames. And we've had the end of it, basically. But speaking of doing what I want on my own time frame, I need to go and have a walk and get on this train. I'm off to Wales again to go and collect a Volvo, and I haven't really slept because last night I managed to find someone who was able to, let's just say I've had a sticker from a car that I've always loved, from a film that I've always loved, replicated to go on the Volvo on Monday. So what track day preparation am I doing? I'm stickering my car. I probably will check the oil as well. Thanks for watching. Still listening to the Belinda Carlisle CD, which you'll remember is the only CD that I actually own at the moment. But live your life and be free while you can.